Hi everyone and welcome to Brick Arena and welcome to my first Lego haul of 2019. I didn't really expect to be bringing you a Lego haul quite so soon, especially after the pretty large haul that I got over the Christmas period, but there's been a couple of good deals in some of the supermarkets, and of course there was one or two other new things that I wanted to get my hands on. So here I am again with another Lego haul, and let's see what I've been getting my hands on with the first item. The first item is this. This is set 60110, and this is the, I don't know the official title, but obviously this is some sort of fire station. I thought that this would probably be a good addition to my city. Not sure what the recommended retail price is for this, but I think it's around £75, probably around that. And at that, it wasn't really attracting me too much. But I saw this today, in fact, at my local Tesco for £30. And I thought for £30 it was a no-brainer to pick one of those up. And in fact, it was such a good deal, I picked a couple more up. So I've got a second one, and indeed a third one of those. Now at least one of these will be for myself, for my city, or I might even use a couple of them. Or alternatively, they will end up in my Bricklink store parted out. I did check the part out value of these when I was in Tesco this morning, and the current part out value is around £110. So for £30 I thought, you know, you just couldn't go wrong. So anyway, those are the first items. Now, second up is a similar set. This is 60204, and this is the hospital set. And this one is a great little set, and I think this one appeals to me a little bit more than the fire station. I thought it was quite cool the way that this has got a light brick in it, and you can use that for x-rays, etc. And I think this one probably lends itself a little better for modification, maybe even you know, some sort of mirror build on the other side. And this I actually picked up just after Christmas, I think. In Tesco's, and I think it was, I want to say it was £45. I think it was about £45. Now I was in Tesco today and they'd been reduced, and this one was on the shelf, and this is a pretty battered box, to be honest. And you know, normally this isn't what I would want if it was kind of for myself. I tend to like my boxes as new, but if I'm going to build it, you know, what's the problem? And this was £35, so £10 cheaper than the other one. Now I originally thought, when I was picking it up, I thought, you know, maybe if I just need the one, I'll pick this one up for 35, take the other one back and get my £10 difference back. But I think I'm going to keep them both and probably do some sort of mirror build on them, which might be interesting for the city. So those are the first sets. Next up is this one. This is 60195, and this was in Tesco as well. Picked this up about a week or so back, and I really only got this for this woolly mammoth, to be honest. Really fancied the woolly mammoth when I saw this set come out. And these are selling for, I don't know, £20–25 alone just for the mammoth. So I didn't really want to buy that on its own. And I saw the set, and I think this was about £45 to £50. So I thought that was probably worth picking up. Now next up, if I can get this on the table, is an order from Shop at Home, and I'm guessing you guys can probably imagine what's in here. So let's have a look. Well, first of all, when you are placing an order. I think it was if you placed an order for more than £50, you got a choice of 2 polybags. One was this set. This is a 30361, and I can't remember what they call this, something fire something or other, but obviously it's a little fire vehicle. It's a cool set. The axe in particular is quite cool on that, I think. So that's the freebie, the free polybag that I chose to get. Let me just get rid of these bubbles out of here. And of course, the main attraction in this box is this little beauty. Of course, this is a compulsory purchase every January whenever there's a new modular building out. I think it's a no-brainer. I'm usually sat there on the 1st of January getting my order in to make sure that it's in good time in case there's a shortage of supply on these. I don't tend to go to the Lego store to get it. I just think by the time I pay for fuel, etc., my local Lego store's a good hour and a quarter away. It's just not worth the time and effort, especially on New Year's Day after you know, the partying the night before on New Year's Eve. It's just not worth it. But I think this is a great looking modular, nice corner building. Really love the garage on the bottom, and I'm really looking forward to building this. So this is probably next on my list to get built, to be honest. So let me clear the desk here and make a bit of room. So what else have we been picking up? Well, also on the rounds in Tesco today was this on the shelf. This is 31077. Now I have bought and built this previously, and at the time I think I paid full price because I just liked the look of it, to be honest, and thought it'd be a nice little shop to go into my city. And I built it, enjoyed the build, and then I saw this on the shelf today for £17.50, which is about 50% off, retail price at least. So I thought I'd pick another one up. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may make one of the alternative builds here, or I may extend the one that I've got, but this will probably be for myself and will probably go into the city. Now, what else have we been picking up? Unikitty. Now, Unikitty, I think it's fair to say, in terms of AFOLs and also in terms of sort of Bricklink sellers. I know that, you know, I have a Bricklink store, and I know a lot of Bricklink sellers watch the videos here, and I just don't think the Unikitty sets have been good sets for us guys who sell parts, etc. But I thought this one was worth taking a punt at. This is, I think, the Dr. Fox laboratory, and these were in Tesco for £12.50 when I picked them up. I think they've actually in some stores dropped as low as £10 possibly recently, but I thought at £12.50 I would jump in and get some of those for part out. So picked up a few of those, picked up 5 of them in fact, all to be parted out. I didn't want to risk any more than that, to be honest. I did think about, you know, just filling my boots and getting a lot more of those, but in the end I thought the 5 of those was enough. Now yesterday evening I went to my local Sainsbury's. I'd heard that there was a few things on sale in there, so I thought I'd take a chance, go down, and not a lot going on, to be honest. I picked some of these up. Now these are 76099, and these were down to £10, and £10 is a good price, really. I mean, this was a £20 set, so they're now 50% off. I actually bought about 10 of these when they were about just over £13, and parted them all out, put them into my store, and to be honest, they haven't been great sellers. The best part in these is the track here. You get 2 pieces of track in them, and they went instantly. So they were good, but the figures have been really poor sellers in my opinion. So why did I buy more? Well, I had 2 more of these that I'd picked up, and after I'd parted the original 10 out, saw 2 really cheap somewhere, decided I would pick them up, and I'd hate parting out sort of 2s of sets. They're just a little bit pointless, to be honest. So I saw these at £10 and I decided I would get 3 more just to make the sets that I've got up to 5, to make it a reasonable part out experience. There were more on the shelf, to be honest, and I could have bought a lot more of them. And I did look at the part out value, and if you look on Bricklink, the part out value is really good still. It's something like £33, something like that. So you would think, if you've not bought them before, buy them. It's a good part out value, it's a good return. I'm only going by my personal experience that I've bought the sets before. I've still got a lot of the figures for sale. They're not really selling. Now, of course, the market's going to be pretty flooded with lots of these sets going out at £10 each or whatever. I just didn't think it was worth buying more of them. So, what else have I got? Picked up this little Star Wars set, 75196. This one is for myself just because I didn't have this particular set. I think there's one figure in here, and it's this, I think it's the A-Wing pilot actually, that only comes in this set, and I think this was about 11 pounds, so I thought that I would pick that up. Also picked up this set from Tesco in the sale, and this was 41631, and this was about £10 as well. And I'm particularly careful about picking up the BrickHeadz now, because I've seen, you know, quite a shortage of them sometimes. I know the Darth Vader one, I think I was lucky enough to find it for about £5 in, I can't even remember whether it was an Asda or wherever. And they're going for a reasonable amount of money now, and it's sort of difficult to find. So I do kind of try and keep the BrickHeadz for myself, make sure that I collect them. So I wanted to make sure I got that before it disappeared. So yeah, picked that one up. And what else? I was in John Lewis on just after Boxing Day, I think, and they were just putting out the new Lego Movie 2 sets. And to be honest, at full price, there's not a lot of them really grabbed my attention. But I did want to pick this one up. This is 70841, and really just for nostalgia purposes, you know, all of us AFOLs that have been around Lego for a long time have something of an affinity with these space figures, and to get them in a couple of different colours, or at least one new colour there, is nice. And I know that some people have been buying them in droves and sort of clearing out the shelves, and I've seen people selling the figures on eBay and partying them out and what have you, but I'm not sure that makes economical sense, to be honest, from what I've seen of the prices of them going. So I've just bought one for my own personal use at the moment, and even when they get reduced, I'll probably pick some more up. Now, what else have I picked up? Picked up this Polybag 30382. I had seen this around. This is the baby Velociraptor playpen. When this was out in the States, people were picking them up easily, and I just never saw them in the UK at all, to be honest, until I was in a local Tesco recently, and they had these reduced for £1.50, which was odd because I'd never seen them at a full price. So picked up as many as those as they had, which was only about 9 of them, and to be honest, I picked them up, but I don't think they're gonna make anybody a fortune, because, you know, everywhere's just flooded with them. You know, people have bought dozens and dozens of them from Tesco, and you see them on sale on eBay for peanuts, to be honest. So not sure what they're going to be like for selling. Probably not worth passing out either, so I'll have to see what I'm going to do with those. And then also when I was out and about over the Christmas period, I was in John Lewis and I spotted this. Now this is one of the LED lights, and I was puzzled by it because it is quite an old looking figure, and I actually thought that it was you know, one that they'd probably had out the back for a long time, and maybe they just found it and it appeared on the shelf. There was only one of them. It was still full price. I think it was $7.99, and I don't really collect these or anything, but it just made me think, I hadn't seen it before. It might be worth something. If it's an old one, it might be worth double the money or something. So I thought I'd pick it up. I also picked up this one, and they're both from the sort of Monster Fighters era, or so it would seem, and so I picked that up as well. Now, I did a little bit of research. I put something on one of the forums and asked a few people, you know, had they seen these before, and there was really nobody had really seen them around. But then I was able to extract a couple of numbers from them, did a little bit more research, and found that they're actually new releases. Can't remember the name of the company exactly off the top of my head. It was a Chinese company, as they often are, that had released these and a number of other kind of classic looking LED lights. So you might see others around. I'm sure you'll see them in the shops, but don't know what I'm going to do with them. Thought I'd pick them up because they just look pretty cool. It actually, for a split second, made me kind of want to start and collect a few more of the LED lights, because I quite like that sort of scale of the figure. They're really quite cool. But, you know, do I need to start collecting something else of another theme when I've really got nowhere to put them, if I'm honest? So I've quickly put a stop to that notion, and we'll probably stick with those, or maybe if I see another couple cheap here and there, I'll pick those up. So hope you enjoyed that haul. Lots of things here, you know, some nice stuff for the city. Can't wait to build the corner garage. That's going to be really cool, and the hospital, and still got more to add to the ever-growing backlog for parting out for the Bricklink store. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to give me a thumbs up, and if you do like these videos, you've got an inkling of, you just want to see what deals have been going on that you may have taken advantage of, or you may have missed, or if you kind of want to see what I'm buying from a Bricklink store, then keep watching and subscribe to the channel, and there'll be another one, I'm sure, along before too long. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.